Hello everyone. Welcome back to Friedrichsburg. It's going about as well as one can expect. Friedrichsburg 2. If you've ever read about Friedrichsburg, it's going about like Friedrichsburg. So one thing about this game, it is historically accurate for the most part. Only as historically accurate as it needs to be to give you that same sense of foreboding and dread that you really need when you get to like a certain specific battle. Also, we might be able to finally get rid of our castle syndrome, as I call it, which is working yourself into a pocket because it's a tactically right decision to make. I want these guys up here because they tend to hang out on the flanks. Just wheel, my dudes. I want y'all to wheel and deal. Okay, Scales, can you get your cannon up on top of a ridge before the Confederates can get their men up on top of a ridge? We're going to turn this entire thing around. Gotta keep our casualties up below 45%. Okay. Sure, I said. Kershaw skirmishers. We'll hit Archer. Like, go just annoy the shit out of him. Kershaw, yourself. You have Enfields. Go be annoying. It's a British rifle. It's gotta be annoying. God, I'm actually really proud of McClellan. He has handled this flank exceptionally well. Cool, you boys are full of condition. Run up a hill. I'm also enjoying the song San Francisco in my head, which does not fit the theme of this game at all. You know, it's a kind of hippie song if you're going to San Francisco, wear some flowers in your hair. I think it played for like the undergraduate or something. But like, regardless, it's a damn good song. And I thoroughly enjoy every listen. Oh, wow. Hurts. But yeah, we've got a line up there. Not really too eager to push out. I think I'll put this brigade over here. That's a good place to deploy them. Doesn't leave us with many reserves. I guess our one reserve is Kershaw. He's kind of a reserve, technically, but in like a non-reserve reserve way. And since those guys aren't doing that, I can actually get Farrell to do something he's meant to do, which is reconnaissance. I'm going to ride him down this road and then I'll go over to Telegraph Road, see what's going on. But yeah, I'm not really seeking out any fights right now. I am perfectly content just to hold on top of this massive crate of supplies. Those howitzers. Lost a lot of howitzers. Also, I think almost every cavalry attack's coming in this way, which is headed directly for the Iron Brigade. I'm not seeing that much coming this way. Yeah, the Iron Brigade looks like they're able to break most anyone who comes nearby. Piat's holding pretty well too. I love the Iron Brigade. They're my favorite people right now. I could just give them a big hug if it wouldn't be weird for the Union Army commander to, like, you know, tenderly embraces cavalry commander. Cavalry? What the hell am I talking about? The Iron Brigade, the Black Hats. I'm gonna call them the Mad Hatters from hell from now on. There's a threat that they'll get outflanked from that side. There's a threat that the Confederates could shove a whole hoopla, whatever, up my new loop from right there. Yeah, we'll just get Farrell to ride around back here. Okay, cavalry. Get Farrell to ride around over here. Go ride down this road. Go tell me if there's any, like, crazy amounts of reinforcements or, like, you know, from the one stop of the hill, he can just park out on top of there and technically we win. Because that is one thing. If we hold here and Farrell just parks his ass on top of the hill, we win. But I'm content with the draw right now. Kershaw is in a wonderful place to break any like cavalry assault that comes too far right. It's like something that could be actually threatening. And on our left we have the fucking Iron Brigade. And Piat and his howitzers from heaven. So on this side of the hill, quite a few amounts of Confederate troops. I'm not pushing, once again, conservation of manpower dictates that though we have an advantage, I'm not really willing to exploit it. I could exploit it against these guys though. And fuck cannons. Yep, that was a terrible idea. And there goes all our cavalry. Well, shit. Well, we know there's an enemy force over here. I'm gonna kick out our line like that. Not entirely what I had in mind, but okay. There's another many people back there. Probably bring Walton back as reserve. Make me feel less paranoid. Cavalry seem like they're trying some shit again. Promptly put those ideas to rest. Honestly, a rather uneventful battle right now, it would seem. Wish these guys could have resupplied from back there. Suppose we lost our other supply thing in the whole hullabaloo. And now they got good position in these woods. Harassed the shit out of them. Could be a bulking up, could be nothing. They still have enough numbers, though I'm not worried. So yeah, we found a way to surround ourselves on top of the hill, but technically not be at a tactical disadvantage. Because it's where the objective is, my dude. But also because it's a railroad, and railroads are important. I keep, you know, moving my head because I'm talking. Because, you know, how like, you move your head to express points and stuff. So we've set ourselves up as kind of the gatekeepers of the burning ring of hell right now. We've got cannons, so it's not like they can just stand around forever. They can, but like, die a lot. Oh, no, I didn't get to the time. Yeah, I don't think this is a battle that's Correction. This battle is winnable. All battles are winnable. I don't think this is a battle that I'm going to have very much luck winning. I don't know what tactic could be used to win Fredericksburg. It probably involves sacrifices somewhere else, though. Or min-maxing your army all to hell. Quite frankly, I think this is the best result I personally could have gotten. Where Munford and his sons are just hanging out in the woods. And Stuart's cavalry got bashed up by 3rd Division. While those 2 other divisions could attack. All in all, I think we've technically enveloped the Confederates, and this is their main supply base. And, I mean, we didn't capture the heights, but whatever. We did for a little while. I mean, no one can deny that it was a damn good fight. But these are kind of the waning downs of the skirmish. I don't think any of the infantry want for ammunition. Yeah. So the occasional assault from every direction, really. But nothing concrete presents itself. They could get an interesting flank attack on the Iron Brigade, but Piet Blueville. Crenshaw's skirmishers do a damn good job. Might move Crenshaw proper up. Yeah, have your skirmishers reform Crenshaw. They've done a damn good job and held their ground like men. Yeah, it looks like these attacks are gradually shifting further left along my flank. I don't know why, but to the farthest left there is woodland and a road, so I suspect it would be on Wiles. I could honestly probably drop some skirmishers in the woods right here, move Walton over here if I want to truly secure my flank, but I could also do the embarrassment skirmishers in the woods. To be fair, or to be frank, I don't see many Confederates moving along the sides of these woods, but then again, at the same time, where are my skirmishers? Oh, here are Walton's skirmishers. Could I move them down here? They are a bit far from their parent brigade, and they honestly make me look like think Walton's taking more casualties than he has. He's only lost 200 men. I'm going to save again because the game keeps lagging out a bit, and I am terrified of a memory leak wiping all of this. But yeah, Kershaw is trading blows with Walker. I imagine that whoever the other one was just fled. Kemper walking across, cavalry defeated. They're not doing anything. Why don't you guys go over and see what it is over there? It's practically empty. And I'm also just curious, and that definitely won't knock us over. I don't think. If it does, I will honestly reload it, just because that would be some... To put it casually, some bullshit. Colin... Where's 3rd Corps? 3rd Corps is mostly holding the hill. I think 1st Corps mostly got to the top of the hill. Oh, your boys have done a damn fine job. Christ himself come down from heaven to preach the art of war and mayhem. He could not have done a better job than you. Plus, we got like 600 prisoners, plus whatever we got from the other guys. So that's some free whatever. I don't know, this is pleasant. I've been feeling kind of bad about things as of late. Not like anything terribly bad. But like, you know how it is when you sit around and listen to politics for a bit too long. You become convinced that the world is ending every now and then. I'm gonna break some skirmishers off from the Iron Brigade to go cover their right from cavalry and hooligans in the woods. And well, the skirmishers can remind these guys why you don't fuck with me. Or at least they can stand close by and present a moderately tempting, but also a delightfully moderate target. Kemper, smash. Kershaw, I mean, not Kemper. Kerper. Kershaw. Kerper. Bolton, smash. There's a guy named Paxton up there. Kershaw's... You know, it's interesting to think of this battle as very calm right now, but Kershaw doesn't think it's calm. Kershaw is engaged in a pitched line battle with Walker, while the rest of the Union troops look on. We can honestly move Garnet on down well, no, Garnet, you hold the line here. Is he firing canister shot on their Kemper? But yeah, for some of the men in Kershaw, this calm battle will be the last thing they ever see. I don't know, I just find it, I don't know, humbling sometimes to look at the numbers, see them tick down slowly and think, you know, damn, right now, everything is mostly peaceful, calm, and quiet. What? You're shitting me. There's no one on Telegraph Road? I mean, that's surprising. I feel kind of bad, but I'll take the victory, especially after Shiloh, you bastards. I'm not gonna do anything though. It's not worth the men. Just 300 guys, one is a telegraph room. Hey Sarge, you know, what's this? Oh shit, I think it's a Confederate objective. Jesus, Sarge. I guess they're probably going to start attacking with vigor. They might just be too far gone to respond. I don't know, these guys are in decent cover. Let's just hold. They're in decent cover, they'll be well supplied. They got Smith repeating rifles. I downplayed they only got 300 for the bastards, but I mean, 100% cover. Better than Woodlands. They can't take a charge, but they can sure as hell take a volley. If they hold for 5 more minutes, I think we win. Wouldn't that be? Wouldn't that be hilarious? Are you kidding me? We killed more infantry, we killed more guns, we killed more cavalry, we took more enemies prisoner. By a fluke, whatever his name was, captured fucking Telegraph Road because I wanted to do some basic reconnaissance and I just forgot that he was doing it. And deployed about twice as... What? We lost a few good men. Okay, we lost a lot of good men. I want to see you deceased and wounded. So we've lost Walter Kershaw, Mark Avery. Both from damn fighting units, and both were damn good men. Nagel, Farrell, I think, cavalry unit, yeah, that's what his name was Farrell. I don't think Farrell was from the cavalry unit, but I think another guy of his name was in the cavalry unit. Baxter's boys, I know they held a line. Nagel, I don't remember precisely what he did, but I remember it was cool. I think Reed got eaten early on. Damn. Promoted. Who got promoted? Oh crap, is that a fucking lieutenant general? Those guys are nice. Wow, McClellan. Welcome to the club. Cochrane's brigadier. Carls got knocked up to colonel. Bunch of lieutenant colonels got punched up to colonel. I remember Bobby from the cannon somewhere. Put to brigadier general finally. It's about that time, if I remember correctly. Pia and Braxton. I think Pia's from the hill. Finally got lieutenant colonel after he recovered from his injuries. McClellan. I was honestly looking for this. Because I knew he was close to coming up. Lieutenant General George McClellan. Bastard outranked me. What did we get, Cotton? Captured enough Harper's Ferries to field a division or two. Explain why everyone took so many casualties. We could sell those off for profit. I don't like 10-pounder parrots. We captured some more Lawrences and got some back, but I doubt there'll be enough to make it up for it. Harper's Ferries will probably help out some. Honestly, I'm going to stick to those Harper's Ferries with the Iron Brigade. Oh, good God, we won the Battle of Fredericksburg. I was aiming for a draw. The Confederates, I guess we took that objective, and the Confederates figured the only thing they were close enough to seize was the hill, and that would account for that final push. Well, that was... payback for Shiloh. See you all next battle. Oh, what the fuck am I gonna do to top that? I don't know. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. I'll see you next time. I have been your Commander Tomato. I'm crying tears of victory. Goodbye. Good day.